I'm Frederick Reamer, host of This I Believe Rhode Island. We've all heard and seen too many news stories about international horror, executions of political activists in China, imprisonment of visiting journalists in Sri Lanka and Pakistan, detention of dissenters in Myanmar and North Korea. Torture and mind-numbing oppression are all too common throughout the globe. For most of us, these are horrific news stories about true strangers. But for others of us, these gripping tales are deeply personal and hit much too close to home, as with this week's essayist, Omar Bah.
When I came to Rhode Island in 2007, I felt reborn. It was a new world for me in many ways. I had never heard the name Rhode Island until the day before my arrival. I came to Rhode Island as a refugee and was not able to prepare for my trip. It happened abruptly. I had no family or friends to help me, and I had to start everything from scratch. I had escaped from the regime in the Gambia in West Africa 1 year earlier because I was being pursued for execution for my writings as a journalist. In the Gambia, journalists are not free to publish what they want. Government opponents, human rights defenders, and journalists are arbitrarily arrested and detained. Some are tortured. I had been married for just 2 months before my escape from the Gambia. My wife was still there, and the government was harassing her. I was afraid that something could happen to my wife. Coming to a new world was overwhelming. I started from the bottom, with nothing. However, people in America, and especially Rhode Island, were remarkably supportive and gave me a home when I had none. They gave me hope when I was hopeless, opportunity when I had nothing, and the reason to believe and dream about new possibilities. Today, 6 years later, I live in Rhode Island with my wife, 2 American-born sons, and my mother. Represent Rhode Island at the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Refugee Congress. And I'm the author of the book Africa's Hell on Earth. I wrote the book to expose the brutal dictatorship in the Gambia, express my newfound freedom in America, and regain the voice I had lost. The book demonstrates my refusal to be silenced. I owe it to the suffering people in the Gambia and across the world. Today, when I look back at my journey, I feel my struggle was worth it. America, out of all the countries in the world, gave me the opportunity to begin a second life. In America, I have discovered the freedom that the founders of this great nation have fought for. I believe that I must fight for the exact same freedom for the Gambia and for all oppressed people around the world. I call upon everyone to help spread the word of freedom across the globe.
Omar Bah is a Gambian journalist who was tortured and declared wanted for writing about corruption and injustice in the Gambia. He is the author of the book Africa's Hell on Earth. To offer your own essay or to listen to previous segments, we invite you to visit the This I Believe Rhode Island page of our website, ripr.org. For Rhode Island Public Radio, this is Frederick Reamer.